Hey guys, welcome to my channel! This is a Twin Flames reading, Messages from Divine Masculine! Stop it! Stop being so silly, Kurt! This is very serious. We're trying to get a reading on Divine Masculine to know what they're doing. This is so dire. Okay, fine. I'll start being serious. God. You guys, this is my commitment to you today, right now. I'm going to start being so serious all the time and super square and fucking boring. Okay? I'm going to be serious. I promise. I'm going to start being really serious right now. Okay? You know that's bullshit. I'm never going to do that. Well, to a point. I mean, I am doing a real tarot reading on real energy, and that part is actually really real. So to that extent, I suppose it is very serious. But if I don't get up here and have some fun, I don't even want to be here. So that's how I roll, you guys. That's how I roll. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a fabulous week. Happy Wednesday. If you are new to my channel, I want to encourage you to go watch my other videos because they're freaking awesome. And the feedback that I'm getting from people is that they are loving the videos too. Very, very much. The video I posted yesterday was meant to be mind-blowing, and it would seem that I was able to accomplish that. And yesterday, in blowing some minds, and just hop over and check it out, guys. It's about 38 minutes long. I talk about how science is getting really close to proving that there's a God, right? I mean, essentially, and I think, in effect, that's what we would be talking about, right? Like you needed that proof. Like you already didn't know that. But I don't think science is anytime soon going to be coming out and saying exactly that. Like, oh yeah, we are proving that there's a God, or here's this theory that we put forth that proves there's a God, or we think that's what this is. They're not going to put it like that. And, I don't know. I guess I kind of understand why they don't really feel comfortable saying those things, because there's a lot of dogma that comes along with the word God, right? There's a lot of dogma that comes along with that word. Belief systems and rules that people have, beliefs that if you really look at these belief systems that people have about God, that a lot of people, maybe not you watching, but there are plenty of people out there who have all these crazy beliefs about God and about ultimate reality and what existence is and why we're here and how we got here and all that. They've really got some crazy ideas, you guys. Like, if you look at just religion in general, like all the arbitrary rules about, oh yeah, don't have sex until you're married. Why? I mean, maybe 2,000 years ago that would make sense. Why you would want to maybe not do that. And there's that whole conversation right there. And even in the general spiritual community, so-called spiritual, but not religious. Oh, I'm not religious. Yeah, fuck that. Like, religion is dumb. I'm just spiritual. Yeah, I don't subscribe to any particular religion. I'm better because I'm just spiritual. Okay, yeah, except for the fact that you believe in karma and that somehow the universe is going to settle the score for bad things that you've done in a past life, and you have to clear that karma. You know what I mean? Like, when you look at people who are in the general spiritual community, you come across crap like that. It's like, all right, whatever, dude. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of stupid stuff that people believe in the general spiritual community that really amounts to making it a religious belief system. And that's not going to work, guys. That's not going to work. We have to look at reality empirically and plainly. And you can do that in a way that is still very mind-blowing and awe-inspiring. When you think about something like the law of attraction or what reality is, how cool is that? That you can actually alter reality itself with your freaking thoughts. That's fucking insane. Think about that for a second. You don't think that's already fucking badass enough that we got to add all this other crap about karma and, I got to heal my childhood wounds and it's my mission to do that. And if I don't fulfill this soul contract that I have with this person and blah, 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 like all that kind of crap that has got nothing to do with what's real at all. Just forget about that stuff. You don't need it. It's not even true. What is true is you are a powerful and creative being who is in control of your own destiny. That's the truth, guys. That's the truth right there. You don't need dogma. You've got everything you need right now. You've got it all. You're awake, you're aware, you're alive, you're conscious, and you've got the law of attraction. You can create whatever beautiful life you want without all that other crap. All right. Check it out, guys. I think that's a new world record for my tarot deck here, right? 6.5 minutes to draw all the cards. I don't think my tarot deck has ever been that cooperative, at least not for a while. Usually takes like 10 minutes. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles for Divine Masculine, so-called Divine Masculine. Again, if you're new to my channel, go watch my other videos. There's actually no such thing as Divine Masculine. I even made a video about that. There's no such thing as Divine Feminine either. The only reason I use those words is because it's lingo that you guys are familiar with and you kind of know what I'm talking about when I use those words. But the truth about it is that gender doesn't have anything to do with it whatsoever. It's just energy. It's just energy. And if you're watching, you're the positive polarity of your soul. And that's why I'm such an effective coach, because I take out all the confusing crap. I take out all the dogma, right? I take out all the dogma and boil it down and make it very simple for you. You and your twin flame are the same soul. All you have to do is align with your soul. And Divine Masculine has definitely got Divine Feminine on the mind. And Divine Masculine, when I see this Six of Pentacles come out like this, I just think, considering some of the other energies in here, Divine Masculine may actually be trying to make offers to you that seem too good to be true. I feel like the emotional energy behind these offers that they are making is sincere. I just don't know if they have the gumption or the willpower to follow through with it. Now look at this. Recent past, Divine Masculine, the Seven of Cups. Okay, so right off the bat, Divine Masculine, and this is old news. We already knew this. This is recent past, this top row. Divine Masculine is looking at their situation today, looking at where they want to go, and it's confusing to them because they can't seem to make up their mind about, like, some of the things in their situation that they're currently in, right? And whatever the situation is that they're currently in, let's just say, that's what's keeping them apart from you, right? That's why I talk about their situation. That could be a third party, a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Maybe it's their job, whatever it is. Whatever they are using as an excuse to not be with you, right? So there are components of their situation that are appealing to them. Like maybe it's the money or the convenience or the familiarity. It could be something as simple as that they run. That's why they run from you, okay? And they're trying to figure out, well, do I want, these little piddly things that I get from the situation over here, or do I want my most fabulous, best life with the insane bond that we had, the really great times, the love, and all the affection and everything that I experienced with my divine feminine, which one of those do I want? And so it's, do you want short-term gratification or long-term satisfaction? Basically, is what they're kind of confused about. Do I want to be happy or do I want to have some fucking money? Which, by the way, it's stupid to say that you couldn't have both with divine feminine. There's no stopping you two if you were to come together. How powerful that would be. Of course, if divine masculine is concerned about money, that's there for them as well. If they would just accept their divine feminine, which they may be about to do. Now look at this. Recent past towards their so-called karmic situation. I hate that word, but again, you guys know what I'm talking about when I use that word. So, Four of Cups, the moon. Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing, and I explain this in my other videos where I talk about twin flames. Divine masculine, when they want to leave their situation, when they're getting bored with it, they don't really think too much about what's going on there. They just assume, oh, I'm just not interested anymore. It's just emotional. I'm just going to go so that I can talk to divine feminine and be with divine feminine. Or when they run from you, same thing. They don't know why they run. They don't know why they want to leave this situation. They don't know why they want to talk to you. Or when they leave you, they don't know why they want to leave you. It's instinctual. They never seem to have a good reason. Did you ever notice that? How your twin flame never seems to have a really great reason for why they want to stay or leave. Okay? And it's not going to be a lot different with their so-called karmic situation. I just think that as of late, it's occurred to them that it is a mystery and they don't really have a good explanation for it. And they're just kind of reflecting on that. Like, why am I so disinterested with this situation? Like, there should be a good reason for it, but I just don't have one. Yeah, well, it's instinctual, divine masculine. You don't have a great reason for it. It's just built in. It's instinct. And again, I do make other videos if you're interested where I talk about twin flames. I don't just do card readings. As a matter of fact, card readings have very little to do with what I do. If you want to watch my other videos where I talk about twin flames, you should do that because I'm a twin flame coach. I was able to attract my twin flame to me. I've helped hundreds of people in their twin flame situation. Just last week, guys, I had 2 people where their twin had them blocked for months. And after having watched my online video course, their twin unblocked them and is talking to them again. After only a couple of weeks after watching my online video course. So you can purchase my online video course at my website, twinflameallstar.com, or you can go watch my other videos that are here for free on YouTube if you want to kind of make a decision about if that's going to be really right for you. If you want some answers about twin flames that you've never heard before, just go watch my other videos, guys. I am an expert at this. I have helped people get their twin flame to come be with them. I was able to do it. You can do it too. Go to my channel. Go to the main page of this channel, New World All-Star, and go to the playlists menu and watch my playlist called How to Get Your Twin Flame. And there's a video in there where I discuss what does my twin flame go through? What do they experience? What do they feel? Okay, there's a video in that playlist where I talk about that. And so that's kind of why I brought that up about how I'm a coach and that I have other videos, because I want you to go watch that video. I want you to get this. This card reading will actually make more sense to you. A lot of the things that I talk about, if you have a better understanding than the bullshit junk food spirituality explanation that you see about twin flames out there. And as far as I know, I'm one of the only people that talks about twin flames the way I do. And it's really very simple. You and your twin are the same being. You're the same soul. And I just kind of build off of that logic. Just go watch my other videos, guys. But here's the thing that I was getting at with your divine masculine. They're bored with this situation and it's instinctual. And that's what I talk about in that other video. What does my twin flame go through? What do they feel? The video that I was just directing you to on my playlist, How to Get Your Twin Flame. It's instinctual, guys. They know they don't understand the reasons why they don't want to be there. That's what I was trying to tell you with that big old long spiel about go watch my other videos. So I apologize for making a big old long spiel about it. But I want to help people. I'm sorry for wanting to help people so bad if it annoys you that I make these little announcements in my card reading videos. But the thing is, the card readings, interesting as they are, they don't really help you with your situation. My other videos do. And that's just interesting too. Like when you look at a card reading like this, when you understand that's how divine masculine works, it is instinctual. They don't consciously realize why they're going through all this shit. You do. You're the so-called feminine. You're the so-called feminine. It doesn't really have anything to do with gender. But you guys watching, you understand this. They don't. They don't. And it's funny because as of late, what I'm saying is at some point it kind of dawned on them, like, why am I so emotional about this? There doesn't seem to be a rational reason for why I'm bouncing back and forth between my person, you watching, and my situation. You know what I mean? Like they can't seem to figure it out. It never occurs to them that there's a real reason for it. Now, you know the real reason for it. It's because you guys are twin flames. And look at this. The world and temperance in reverse, recent past. Yeah, exactly. Like divine masculine isn't willing to wait for divine feminine at times. They come crashing in out of left field with a lot of romantic and or sexual energy at times, don't they? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And it's usually right around the time that you, divine feminine, are letting go, living your best life. I don't care if they ever come to be with me. That's usually when they tend to show up in your life. And there's a reason for that. And if you want to know the reason for that, of course, go watch my other videos that I just gave you the whole spiel about, where I explain these things. But divine masculine, I think this has been the experience for the past maybe month now, where divine masculine has kind of been having these realizations. It's like the universe kind of tugging at them, showing them like there's a bigger reality. And divine masculine was allowed to be given a little glimpse into that reality, weren't they? Yes, they were. Now look at this. Currently, we have this Emperor card coming out at the heart of the reading for divine masculine, so-called divine masculine. Your divine masculine could be a woman. Mine is. It's really just energy. It's not based on gender. Anyway, so the Emperor, so this is divine masculine, kind of like, I guess, instinctually, they feel this energy exiting whatever this change was that the collective kind of just went through, and clinging to that because they're so dedicated to some kind of future for them that's a better future for them. And they tend to think of you as a part of that. That's what they think about when they think about what a better future would look like if they were in one, rather than being in this shit situation over here. So divine masculine is funny because they're actually kind of like clinging to that energy. Whether they consciously realize it or not is the whole thing. They know they're clinging to something, but they don't know why. It's funny how that works with divine masculine. They are more subconscious. They're more instinctual than we divine feminines are. And I mean, look at this. The Star in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, exactly. So whatever's going on in divine masculine's so-called karmic situation isn't serving them. And I don't know that they quite learned the lesson that they were supposed to from this last go-around of energy. And you could blame it on Mercury retrograde, I suppose. But they know that. They know that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been trying to get at here. They are more aware now that there's something that life in general is trying to show them, and they're being allowed to be given a small glimpse of that in their own kind of instinctual, subconscious way that divine masculine looks at the world. They're kind of looking at it that way, like maybe I'm not where I'm supposed to be, and somebody bigger than me is trying to show me something. So I don't know, if your twin is spiritual at all, even if they just have a basic belief in God, but they've never really given it a lot of thought, I think they're going to be looking much more, with much more scrutiny at those belief systems this week. That's why this Emperor card is coming out, because they're going to be so demanding to know what the lesson is that they were supposed to be learning. That's what I've been trying to say. They want to know, okay, God, what is it the fuck that you're trying to tell me here? And, you know, maybe that's when you'll pop up in their reality too. Who knows? Divine feminine. And that it kind of looks that way from this pairing of cards here. So towards the divine feminine, divine masculine, we have the Two of Wands and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so reality doesn't look the same to him or her as it does when you're, the reality without you doesn't look the same to them as it does when you're there. Let me repeat that and listen carefully. Reality doesn't look the same to them when you're not in it as it does when you are there. It's almost like divine masculine is able to see the matrix more clearly when you are in their life. And they're starting to see that. They're starting to see through the illusion. And I mean, also, I mean, in a sense, really kind of realize what this connection is, even if they don't consciously realize what it is, at least on some level. And this is why this theme of divine masculine is never going to forget about you. They're never going to leave you behind. They'll never say no to you. They'll never let you go, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's kind of been what's been coming out of these readings for the last maybe month and a half. Because divine masculine, reality looks different than it does when you're not there. Okay? They know that there's something different about this connection, and they can't quite put their finger on it. They're never going to. They're never going to figure it out, guys. So don't worry too much about that. Again, they are more of the subconscious. Divine feminine, conscious. Divine masculine, subconscious. It's polarity, guys. It's positive versus negative. Again, go watch my other videos on the playlist, How to Get Your Twin Flame. I think what I'm saying will make a lot more sense if you were to watch those videos. So, divine masculine, intuitively, instinctively looking at reality differently, and they know that you have something to do with it. They can't quite figure it out, and they never will, but they are awakening in a sense. It is, again, subconscious versus conscious, so it's never going to be exactly like what it is for you. Well, anyway, guys, let's do this oracle card here. I'm going to give this deck a few shuffles. And while I do that, as usual, I'd like to encourage you to go check out my website, twinflameallstar.com, so that you can sign up today for the Introduction to the Journey online video coaching package. Almost 7 hours of videos. Holy shit, 7 hours. Wait, no. It's like 7.5 hours. It's almost 8 hours. It's like 7.5 or more hours of videos about what are twin flames, what is the soul, how do I get my twin flame to come be with me, how do I get them to unblock me. And like I said, I've had a couple students where they've been blocked for months. This happened last week, and this happens all the time. I just had 2 all at once last week, and 2 other people who came to me and said, wow, I'm completely out of my dark night of the soul. Kurt, I came to you a month ago. I was feeling like shit. I started watching your videos, and I'm already starting to feel better. My twin flame is talking to me again. You guys, my system works. My system works. You will have a very thorough understanding about what twin flames are. And again, it's not hard to figure out. I don't know why there's so much confusion out there in the community about what twin flames are and what to do about the situation. And there's all this fruity crap about healing and clearing your Akashic record and doing Reiki healing and energy clearings and all this bullshit that's just fruity shit that doesn't seem to work. Everybody watching, you already know that shit doesn't work. You already know that shit doesn't work. My system works because it's simple, you guys. You and your twin flame are the same soul. What you have to do is align with your soul, and it helps if you have an understanding of what the soul is so that you can do that. So that's why my system works, guys. And then after you watch the videos, you get to talk to me. Go check out my website and get started today, twinflameallstar.com. And you guys, it's very, very affordable. It's only hundreds. I don't charge thousands. And by the way, if you can't swing a couple of $100s to get started, no problem. I have payment plans. You can get started today for a measly $50. Hit me up, guys, twinflameallstar.com. Let's see what the Oracle deck has to say about this Emperor card. This should be interesting. Oh, this is interesting too. this card is sticking out. I don't know how that happened, to be honest with you, but I'm going to say this card matters. Divine Intelligence. Yeah, that does make sense, actually, based on everything that I just got done saying. I still want to pull another Oracle card the way that I usually do, though. But we'll talk more about this card in a minute. I think that's really interesting how that card came out. That is, unless nothing pops out at me. Wait. Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to say. Oh, okay. Yeah, that goes hand in hand. Transmutation, divine intelligence. And that's perfectly logical, because here's the thing. Divine masculine, like I just got done explaining how they are noticing how there's a difference, how their perception of reality looks when you're there versus when you're not there. It's like they instinctively just kind of know that you have something to do with their life. They can't quite figure it out. But on some primal instinctual level, they do, okay? And we are transmuting from being totally asleep about it to awakening about it. And if divine masculine can have these kinds of breakthroughs, they're never going to figure out that you guys are twin flames or anything bigger like that. But this is like a general spiritual awakening, I think, from their point of view, which does kind of tend to happen. And that happens to many of my students who have gone very far on this journey. Their other self, so-called twin flame, divine masculine twin flame, their other self has these kind of awakenings, but they view it as being not connected to you too. Okay, you know better than that. But you are one being. You and your twin flame are the same soul. You are one being. The two of you, you are one being. Okay, so as the divine feminine aspect of this connection is awakening, divine masculine is awakening too. They just are not conscious of every little detail about what's going on as you are. They are subconscious. They feel freedom that's kind of like itching at them under the surface. It's like they've got an itch under their skin that they want to try to scratch. That's why this Fool card comes out in the reverse like this. They know instinctively, intuitively, that something is different, but they can't quite put their finger on it, and they don't have any desire to. They just know they feel different. And they might even, like a lot of them, you guys, they might even look at it like, oh, well, I'm just growing up. I'm just getting older and wiser. They might look at it in kind of an ordinary kind of way like that. It doesn't even have to be this big spiritual thing, because for them, it's usually not. It's usually not. Now, look at this. This is a combination. It's obviously, this is broken dreams and missed opportunities. And I wouldn't be saying that except for the way that the Magician is coming out in the reverse, okay? Magician in reverse, 10 of Cups towards their so-called karmic situation, divine masculine. Okay, so broken wishes, missed opportunities, the magic isn't there. I'm still clinging to this ideal picture of the way things could be, but it's not going to be here. I'm not going to find it in this situation. I'm just not. 6 of Pentacles came out at the bottom of the deck, guys. Look at this. 6 of Wands. Most likely outcome towards the divine feminine. Uh-oh, I broke my crystal thingy there. No, whatever. Okay, so Page of Wands in reverse. 6 of Wands towards the divine feminine. Most likely outcome. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Divine masculine it feels like there is some kind of a future for you too. And having this big breakthrough, and it's really kind of like getting out of their comfort zone. That's what I think is going on here. That's kind of what I'm saying with this conclusion, what I think is going on. Divine masculine just instinctively knows that it's time to get out of their comfort zone, to have some kind of a future with you, to leave this situation. It's all one big picture. It's all one big thing. There's a reason they're not satisfied with this, and they know that that is true, but they can't quite put their finger on it. They might be thinking more in 3D terms like, oh, it's just emotional, but there's a reason that I'm not happy with my situation, and I think it's bigger than something I can comprehend. I want to be with my divine feminine, and I feel drawn to him or her. I know we're supposed to have a future together. I feel good. I feel like I'm getting ready to execute these plans with my divine feminine, and it has to be something bigger than what I can comprehend, right? You see the correlation. I don't like this situation, and the reason I feel this way is because of something bigger than what I can just consciously comprehend. I want to be with this person and plan a future with them, my divine feminine, and the reason for that is something bigger than what I can comprehend. So divine masculine is starting to feel like there is this other force at work here, but they can't quite put their finger on it. And they're looking at the whole situation. They're not looking at you as the specific thing that's making them feel this way. They're looking at their entire life. At the same time, they feel different when you're there than when they're not there. Okay? And they might take notice of that, they might not, but it never really fully dawns on them that you're the source. They might just look at you as like a manifestation of that. And that's okay. That's what you're going to get when you have like a subconscious type energy that's having some kind of an awakening process. It's always going to be something that's like under the surface. It's never going to quite be fully realized. That's just kind of the way that energy works, and that's divine masculine. So there you go, guys. Divine masculine really dipping into the deeper, maybe spiritual, energetic meanings behind the way their life has gone, what's led them up to this point. Just having kind of some strange realizations this week, not wanting to let go of the progress they've made and how far they've come on this journey as the energy of realizations, whatever energies from the universe are kind of pushing them in that direction, seem to be dissipating. They're saying, no, I want to figure this out on my own. And that's good. That's exactly what those external energies are for, is to kind of kickstart this process, even if it is a subconscious kind of asleep kind of realization. It is still healthy exploration for them to look at these things, because let's face it, you're one being. If you're awakening, they're awakening. So good job, guys, out there in the community. If your divine masculine is going through these things, and they are, it's because you're going through these things fully conscious of what's going on. And that's amazing, you guys. This is really next level shit. Thank you very much for watching. Love you guys all so much. Just FYI, by the way, there will be no live Q&A tomorrow. I apologize, but it's Thanksgiving here in the United States. It's a holiday, so I'm going to go take the day off to spend it with my family. Thank you very much for watching, you guys. I will see you back on Friday. Bye.